Okay, so
Okay.
Yumi-san, thanks for joining the session today. I appreciate you're joining the session this late. The question I wanted to ask you is, in your opinion, what are the important factors trying to, let's say, learn English or trying to enjoy learning English? In your opinion.
Important aspects of language learning, right? Okay, so I think the most important thing is to continue working. And just like we talked about before, the language learning is exactly the same as working out or exercising or doing sports or music. So it takes time. It's not difficult, but it just takes time to be able to feel enough confidence. So you have to spend time working on your pronunciation or your speaking or listening practices.
Grammar, so on.
So you have to keep doing, never give up, just keep doing. Maybe you can start from like 30 minutes a day, okay, every day. And then let's try an hour a day. And if you feel confident, you can just add another half an hour. So like 90 minutes a day. So it's just important to do, keep going, keep moving forward.
Okay, so you just gotta keep keep doing this in daily basis. What's important is you continue doing the same thing like on a daily basis, I guess. Is that how you actually studied like English, like when you first studied English? Is that how you improved your skill? Like you spend like half an hour, let's say, today, and if you're used to spending a time half an hour, and then you spend like more time, like another 30 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours. Is that how you actually spend the time before?
Yeah. Well, first I started listening to music, like American rock music. And I was just listening to it. And I thought I was studying English, just listening to it. But I realized just listening to music doesn't work. It's not really any, it's not you're learning anything. You're just listening to music.
It doesn't really help.
So I realized that, yeah. So I just changed my way of listening to music. I try to, do the dictation. I listen to the lyrics and write down the lyrics. So I tried again and again and again, and I listen like 100 times and try to pick up words. And so I kept doing that, and I think I was just listening to the same song forever, like hours.
Really? Like hours in a day? Like you just keep listening to the music?
Yeah, because I like the music, so I didn't mind listening to the song for hours. But not just listening, just try to catch words. That's the important thing,
So,
I think.
making sure that you're not missing out anything. So you're catching all the words that are coming out from the sing, and you're writing this down. Then making sure that what are the points that you didn't get it? So it's kind of like the same thing as dictations, right? So even
exactly the same thing as dictation. Yeah.
Right, even through the music, you can do this.
Because I like music. So it's very important that you stick with something you really like. And then you will just forget, what time it is now. You just forget you haven't even had lunch, because you like it. So you just keep doing it. So just find something, stick with something you like.
So it could be like, it doesn't have to be like music, but if this person likes a movie, then of course he can or she can do this, like watching the movie, the dictation.
Yeah, and if you like stock market, you can just watch stock market news.
Exactly. I mean, whatever makes you like interesting, right? I mean, whatever you're interested in, that should be the first kind of topic that you should choose. if you like movie, go ahead and like start watching the movie and try to do the dictation. And for your case, Yumi-san, I guess that was the music, but depending on what you like, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
But how long, for you, how long did it take for you to get used to catching all the words coming out from the songs? Like, did it take you like a couple months or like a year, or?
I think my ears changed in about 3 or 4 months.
Oh, so after 3-4 months, you like
after 3-4 months, I think my listening has changed, and it was not like a dramatically change everything, change overnight or anything like that. But I used to be like, well, I don't get anything, I just catch some sounds like hey, yeah,
Okay.
But suddenly, gradually, those sounds became some sort of sentences or phrases that really make sense to me. And I was like, oh, now I'm listening to the lyrics. Now I know what they say. I understand what they're saying. That was really my, happy moment. Now I'm understanding the lyrics.
So you were getting like really
everything,
excited.
But most of them, like 60-70% of the lyrics I understand.
Okay, so that took you like about 3-4 months until you
4 months, yeah.
were on that kind of stage.
Yeah. But I was doing the dictation every day.
Oh, every day.
So, yeah, every day. Yep.
Really, that took you a lot of efforts, I guess. But like, so you've done that, like, let's say 30 minutes, like an hour, like up top, or how much time did you spend in a daily basis?
I think I spent like 3 or 4 hours a day.
Really? So you were really into the music, I guess.
Yeah, I was really into it. I was just listening to songs, and I was always I was watching the interviews. Like we had a lot of music programs, TV programs. We had an MTV Japan or Best Hit USA, that kind of music programs, and we had a lot of guests from overseas were doing interviews. So I was just watching that interview and then doing the dictations, and just rewind the tape. I was watching videotapes. It's VCR. So
back then,
just rewind the tape,
right?
listen again, watch again, and do the dictation, and rewind the tape, watch it, dictation, rewind the tape. I was just doing this again and again and again forever, like hours a day. Yeah, that was like I was 20 something.
But you actually enjoyed doing this. Like, it seems to be the case. You did enjoy, like, doing this dictation, because otherwise you couldn't have done that, I guess. I mean, you love the music, you love the English, and you actually seems to me that you actually enjoyed doing this. So
yeah, I love the music. I was a huge rock fan. So I was really into it. I had some favorite bands, and I was listening to their music and watching their interviews, reading their interviews. And so it was not really studying to me. I was just enjoying listening to them. So I didn't mind doing it for hours a day. So it's important that you have to stick with something you really like.
Right.
And then you forget what time it is now. Oh, okay, now it's time to go for dinner. But well, I don't need to have dinner because I'm too busy watching this video.
Okay, so it seems that I think for all the participants joining here, what's important is they let's say find a joy. I mean, they enjoy doing things, because if they open up the books start reading, let's study grammar today. I mean, for me, that would be really demotivation. But
demotivation, yeah.
Demotivation is, and I was actually the same. When I first learned, started learning English, I was actually enjoying it. So more the phrases that you speak, the more you kind of sound like a native speakers, right? So that was actually the thing I did enjoy. And there was one time, I had a dream that I was speaking English in my dream. I'm not sure if you had the same experience, Imi-san, but
Yeah, I have the experience. Yeah. What? How old were you when you had a dream in English?
It was actually back in the school, so I was like in the early 20s or like 10, 19, 20s, I think. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so when the first time you saw a dream in English, when you woke up, how did you feel?
I
wow,
felt
I was speaking
excellent.
English in my dream, or
Yes, I actually did, feel excellent. That was actually the first time I had a dream in English. I felt like, okay, I did a lot of, I did spend a lot of efforts trying to improve my English. So I felt quite confident. And for some reason, on the day I had a dream in English, I was speaking better. It was quite strange for me because I never felt it that way, but I did have a better English, after I had a dream in English. So what I'm hoping is, I would like for these participants joining here today that one day there'll come a time they speak English in their dream, and that will be actually a time, when their English is really improving in my point of view. Yes.
Yeah,